Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studio, downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
Thanks for joining us for WNY News Now. I'm Justin Gould. Happening now, the search is over for a missing Panama woman. Plus, why county officials are lowering the water level on Chautauqua Lake. But first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter is standing by with a live look at our weather. Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Justin, and happy Thursday, everybody. And it's a wet and windy Thursday out there. Here's a live look from Presque Isle Beach, and it is certainly not beach weather. We've seen the camera just bouncing in the wind. It's shaking and baking with that northwest wind at 27. The peak gust at this camera site since midnight is 45, and we've seen wind gusts. You see, there it goes. We see wind gusts 30, 40 miles an hour. You can see the waves on Lake Erie as well as those winds are crashing ashore from Lake Erie. Here's what's going on the radar. We have actually lake effect rain. This is all moving north to south today. This is actually all Lake Ontario lake effect rain as we have a north to northwest wind component today. And as we zoom the radar out to the regional view, you can see all this rain coming from Lake Ontario working its way down to the south. But as we get winds coming out of the northwest today, that'll trigger Lake Erie to have some lake effect rain. So lake effect rain through the day. These high temperatures today, 40s, this is where we should be in November, not October. So it's a nice November feel, or maybe not so nice November feel. Lake effect rain through the day, but some changes. Some parts of that 7-day, we'll talk about it later in the show. Justin?
Alrighty, Dakota, looking forward to them. Thanks. Our top story, a town of Gary man was charged after the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office alleged he engaged in sexual contact with another subject without consent in late July. 61-year-old Henry Millard II is charged with third-degree sexual abuse following an investigation by deputies. Investigators say Millard will answer the charge in the town of Gary court at a later date. No further details of the alleged incident were released to the media. And the missing 74-year-old woman who suffered with Alzheimer's disease was found deceased Wednesday evening by searchers. Chautauqua County Sheriff Jim Quattrone confirmed to WNY News Now that Diana Chase was found deceased in a wooded area near Hogue Road in the town of Harmony after a nearly 4-day search effort. Deputies say her cause of death appears to be natural and that the sheriff's office extends its condolences to Chase's family. Chase was last seen walking on Blockville Watts Flats Road Sunday afternoon before she went missing. Her granddaughter, Megan, thanked the hundreds of volunteers and personnel who assisted in the search. Throughout the search, a command center was set up at the Harmony Town Highway Department where hundreds of volunteers stopped by to help. Law enforcement used helicopters and search dogs to aid in the search. The sheriff's office says they're grateful to all those people and agencies who assisted them. And the water level will be going down on Chautauqua Lake in an effort to get the lake ready for winter. That, starting today, the Chautauqua County Division of Planning and Community Development team says the annual tradition of opening the Warner Dam takes place every fall. Those who still have boats in the lake are encouraged to pull them out as soon as possible. If boaters experience issues, crews recommend using the boat launch at Long Point State Park, which is considered by many experienced boaters as the best public ramp to use in low lake level conditions. The dam helps sustain Chautauqua Lake's water level during the summer recreational season. It also helps mitigate flooding around Chautauqua Lake and along the downstream locations of the Chautauqua River. A rural curve, which was formulated in the 1980s, governs the operation of the dam by correlating established seasonal lake levels with low and high flow conditions for that river. And the 3 candidates running for the City of Jamestown mayor will debate tonight at 6 p.m. during a forum at the Reggie Linné Center for the Arts. The 90 minutes debate will feature City Councilman and mayoral Libertarian candidate Andrew Liuzzo, Jamestown lawyer and Democrat candidate Eddie Sundquist, and county legislator and Republican candidate Dave Wilfong. Moderated by WRFA's Jason Sample, questions will come from participating media members, WJTN's Terry Frank, myself, and Sample. There will also be an opportunity for each candidate to ask one question to each other to respective opponents. Now, viewers can watch the debate broadcasted live right here on WNY News Now's Facebook page and on WNY News Now's 24/7 streaming network at 6 p.m. sharp. The debate can also be heard on WRFA 107.9 FM here in Jamestown. The program will later be rebroadcasted by WRFA and WJTN Radio. Well, happy Thursday to all of you. Thanks so much for tuning in here on WNY News Now. Although it might be dark and dreary outside, it's always sunny and 75, as we like to set it here in the studio. Saying hello to Mike, good to see you. Hopefully you are having a good day. Kathleen, great to have you. Cindy, hello. Aaron, great to see you as always. Lisa, Elizabeth, Lori has joined us. Shonda, Rory, and Joseph is here as well. And please, if you get a chance tonight, please tune in to the Jamestown mayoral debate at 6 p.m. right here on WNY News Now's Facebook Live and on our 24/7 streaming network. So if you're not a big fan of Facebook, or sometimes it doesn't always work that great, you can log on to WNYNewsNow.com/live. Download our mobile app by searching WNY News Now in the Apple App Store, Google Play Store. Click Watch Live, and you can watch it on there as well. Lots of great questions prepared for tonight. Unfortunately, we don't share them beforehand, so that way the candidates are on their toes. So just be prepared to tune in this evening. And another big thing, we have to give a shout out to Jason Sample from WRFA for really working hard and setting all of this up. He's been a great partner in this. And to Terry Frank from the Media One Group Radio as well. I'm excited to work with both of them this evening. It should be a good debate. Coming up next, a lot more local news. A Korean war hero that was killed in action is finally coming home. But first, details on why an agriculture commodities business is closing its plant in our local area. Dakota.
And here's a live look downtown from the Sky Vision camera on top of the Doubletree Hotel. We've seen the camera shaking in the wind. That's the peak wind gust so far today downtown at 34 degrees, and that temperature 42, well below average. But some turnaround is on the way. We'll talk about it. WNY News Now continues in a minute. Don't go away.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
I've walked my talk. I've brought officials to meet the community. It should be a government by the people, for the people. I've stood alone to represent the citizens of the city for transparency, accountability, and fiscal responsibility. My values haven't changed. I stand for you. Vote November 5th. Liuzzo for mayor.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
Hi, my name's Dave Wilfong, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Jamestown. Behind me is another dilapidated house in the city of Jamestown. We've got to do as much as we possibly can to knock these buildings down and create livable space for the citizens of Jamestown. We can no longer afford these condemned houses in our neighborhoods. They bring the property values down, they bring crime, and they bring drugs to our communities. We've got to stop that, and in the Wilfong administration, that'll be one of my top priorities. My name's Dave Wilfong, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Jamestown. Please vote for me November 5th.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
Pronto Mart, not your average corner store. Located on the corner of Forest and Newland Avenues in Jamestown, Pronto Mart has everything you've been looking for. An amazing selection of hot food, a large variety of premier headgear, and smoking accessories to fit any style. Pronto Mart, not your average corner store. Stop in and visit us today. Happening now, a Minnesota-based agricultural commodities business is closing their town of Poland plant at the end of the month. Card Grill Inc. announced yesterday they are closing their town of Poland animal feed manufacturing facility in an effort to streamline operations in the Northeast market. A total of 7 employees will be affected by the move. The company says it's working with them to identify potential employment opportunities at other operational sites. Now, the facility is slated to close on Friday, November 29th. And a repair shop improperly billed brake works had nothing to do with the catastrophic brake failure on a stretch limousine that crashed and killed 20 people in upstate New York. The district attorney prosecuting the limo company operator said in a court document yesterday. Now, prosecutors say information from a former repair shop employee doesn't exonerate the limo company operator. The Mavis Discount Tire employee told investigators in a September interview that a brake master cylinder installation and brake flush were billed, but none of that work was done. Now, they had happened months before the crash there in Schoharie. The former employee told investigators it was a common billing practice at Mavis to submit certain services on invoice for the ones actually performed in order to meet corporate sales quotes. Now, a Mavis spokesperson says the allegations made by that former employee about its billing practices were inaccurate or misleading. Still a couple of questions there. Well, are all calories equal? Maybe not. When it comes to trying to lose weight, studies show that the time of day you eat could have a big impact. Meredith Wood explains why in today's Health Minute.
Anyone who's ever tried to lose weight has been bombarded by all kinds of messaging on the best way to do that. Cutting out this or that, reducing calories, you name it. One thing, though, that many nutritionists agree on: what time of day you consume your calories affects how fast and efficiently your body burns them. According to a 2015 study by Brigham and Women's Hospital, this has to do with the body's circadian rhythm. The physical, mental, and behavioral changes in the body during a 24-hour cycle affects diet-induced thermogenesis, or how our body burns calories. The result? The body is better at burning and digesting calories at 8 a.m. than it is at 8 p.m. So here are a few ways to put this into practice and see if it's right for you. Start by front-loading your calories. Always eat a filling breakfast. Move what you would normally eat for dinner to lunch, and your dinner, think about eating half of what you typically would. The goal is to be full throughout the day when our bodies burn the most calories, and not chowing down before bedtime when our bodies slow down. For today's Health Minute, I'm Meredith Wood.
Alrighty, Meredith, great tips there. Thank you. Well, a City of Dunkirk native who died while fighting in the Korean War will finally come home for a proper burial. Sergeant Gerald B. Raymacker, whose remains were identified in August, was first reported missing in action on December 6, 1950, in the vicinity of Chaesong Reservoir, North Korea, where his unit was attacked by enemy forces. Following a summit between President Donald Trump and North Korean Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un last year, North Korea turned over 55 remains of U.S. soldiers, one of whom was Raymacker. His remains were flown from Hawaii to Buffalo this morning. The Korean War hero was a member of the Battery B 57th Field Artillery Battalion, 7th Infantry Division, 31st Regimental Combat Team. Now, Saturday, Raymacker will be buried in the Willowbrook Park Cemetery next to his late mother. A mass of Christian burial for the hero will be on that same day at 10 a.m. in the Holy Trinity Church on Central Avenue. Services with full military honors will then move to the cemetery, followed by a reception at the American Legion Post 62. Before the services, the church will open at 8:30 a.m. to allow any military or those who have served our country to pay their respects. So certainly, God bless this war hero, and it's great to see that we're finally able to move forward and bring some of these men home who really paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom those many, many years ago. So hopefully Saturday will be a great day to remember his life and truly honor his work. Coming up next, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter. He's live with a look at our weather forecast. And later, some good news for Apple's users' wallets. The details coming up when WNY News Now returns.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Not tomorrow, but right now on the WNY News Now mobile app. Follow local news as it happens.
Top story, a Forestville man's weather video has gone viral.
And stay informed with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network.
Our Matt Hummel is standing by live outside of Chautauqua County Court with more on this case. Matt, good afternoon to you.
Download the WNY News Now app right now. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Hi, my name's Dave Wolfong, and I'm running for mayor for the city of Jamestown. NACO Trucking, the trucks that are behind me, this business is leaving the city of Jamestown and going to the Mason Industrial Park. When the current administration at City Hall was told that they were moving, their response was, we didn't know that they were leaving the city of Jamestown. NACO Trucking went to the Chautauqua County Industrial Agency, went and got financing. They got plans for a new building. We've got to stop businesses from leaving the city of Jamestown. That needs to be our first priority. We don't have shovel-ready sites for this individual to move his business to. That's why people are moving out of the city of Jamestown. In my administration, we're going to be first, and we're going to know what's going on in the city of Jamestown. Once again, my name's Dave Wolfong, and I'm running for mayor, city of Jamestown. Please vote for me November 5th.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
And welcome back, and let's take a look at how much rain we've picked up. Yesterday alone, we picked up 0.87 inches of rain. That was yesterday. That was the official number at the airport yesterday. That brings our total for the month at 1.83 inches, just a little shy of 2 inches of rain. And we haven't had a whole lot of rain. Last time we had a rain total close to that, it was about 2 or so weeks ago. So it's been kind of a dry spell. We've had a little bit of rain, but not a whole lot there that was close to it. Here's what's going on First Defense Doppler. Again, I showed you this earlier about how this rain is moving from south to north. This is all Lake Ontario rain, but again, as the wind shifts north-northwest, Lake Erie is going to get in on this mix and bring us some lake effect rain. Look at this guy off the northeast coast right here. Big bombogenesis. This is a nor'easter that's coming through New England. Last night, some wind gusts were near hurricane force, which is actually 75 miles per hour. That's Cat 1 hurricane force wind gusts just off Cape Cod. This is moving up into New England. Lots of rain being thrown into this thing. We're on the cooler side of this. You notice the wind shifting out ahead of it, more southerly, behind it, more west-northwest. That's why we're cooler, bringing in that north to northwest winds aloft. Temperatures regionally, this is kind of a new temperature map. Currently in Jamestown, it's 42, 46 Mayville, 46 in Clymer, 49 Harbor Creek, 50 officially in the airport at Erie, 46 in Warren, and 46 in Sheffield. This is pretty much where we're going to be today. In the 40s, don't expect much in the way of temperatures warming up quite a bit. These are the peak wind gusts so far today since midnight. Jamestown's peak wind gust is 31, 39 Dunkirk, 41 over in Erie, and also in Bradford at 41 miles per hour. So these were the strongest wind gusts. I think those have since have occurred, and now I think the winds will start to die down as we go through the later part of the afternoon. Here's future scan through the day. You can see the model picks up on the Lake Erie connection as the wind shifts north-northwest. You can notice the wind arrows, so that'll create some lake effect rain coming off Lake Erie. It's going to be rain, not that other stuff. So don't worry about it. But it will be lake effect rain. That'll continue early tonight, clears out for tomorrow. Maybe an early shower tomorrow. Otherwise, tomorrow should be partly sunny. With temperatures near 50. Quick look at Friday Night Lights game of the week. It is Jamestown versus Orchard Park at home at Strider Field, and that's tomorrow night. If you go into that, it's going to be chilly. 39 degrees by the time the game starts, dipping down to about 37 by the fourth quarter. So make sure you bring a jacket because you're going to be needing it, but it doesn't look like there'll be any rain falling for that game. Zone forecast, Lake Erie shoreline here. This is the best you're going to do. Maybe 52 Erie, 49 Ripley. Occasional lake effect rain showers, pretty gusty. North-northwest wind 20 to 30. Some gusts, maybe 35 miles per hour at times. Inland here, temperatures, again, lower to mid-40s, maybe Olean. 39, best you're going to be able to do here. Bands of lake effect rain, but it's a raw day with that northwest wind, 20 to 30 miles per hour. Future coming up right now, 48 tomorrow, best we'll be able to do there again. 62 Saturday, we drop the high temperature Sunday and Saturday and Sunday, only by a couple degrees. Not a big deal, but plentiful sunshine both days. Temperatures remain above average through early next week until Wednesday, when we're being a chance for a few more scattered showers. Sports is next. Don't go away.
Hi, my name's Dave Wolfong, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Jamestown. Behind me is the Jamestown Upholstery Building that's been here for many, many years. But it's time for this building to come down and make room for progress in the city of Jamestown. In my administration, I believe we need to knock these buildings down and make room for people to come in and build their own buildings and be successful in the city of Jamestown. How can the city of Jamestown say that they're business friendly when there's no space for businesses to come? I believe in a Wilfong administration, manufacturing has got to come first, and manufacturing should be king. I think we need to make space for industry to come here and be successful. My name's Dave Wolfong. I'm running for mayor, city of Jamestown. Please vote for me November 5th.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Thursday, sports fans. We are nearing the end of the work week. Welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. In the world of high school soccer, later this afternoon at 5:30, the Jamestown Red Raiders varsity boys soccer team will be on the road for a conference game versus the Orchard Park Quakers. In other local sports, Jamestown's 9th grade football team will be hosting Allegheny Limestone with a 6 o'clock kickoff. In another JV Red Raiders football game, a game tonight at 7 o'clock, they will be on the road for a conference game versus the Orchard Park Quakers with a 7 o'clock kickoff. The Buffalo Sabres were handed their first regulation loss of the season, suffering a 5-2 loss in the hands of the Anaheim Ducks Wednesday night, giving up 5 unanswered goals after having a 2-0 lead. Jack Eichel and Victor Olofsson each scored 1 goal for the Sabres. For the Ducks, Adam Henrique finished with a 2-goal performance. John Gibson saved 31 out of 33 shots faced. Buffalo will be back in action tonight at 10:30 on the East Coast, as they will remain in California to take on the LA Kings. The game will be televised on MSGB. Tonight with an 8:20 kickoff, the 2-4 Denver Broncos will be hosting the 4-2 Kansas City Chiefs for a Thursday night football divisional battle. Denver has won back-to-back games after an 0-4 start, shutting out the Tennessee Titans 16-0 in their last game. On the opposing end, Kansas City is on a 2-game losing skid, coming off of a 31-24 loss versus the Houston Texans last Sunday. According to ESPN's Power Football Index, the Chiefs have nearly a 64% chance to win this game. The game will be televised on Fox, the NFL Network, and on Amazon Prime. That's it for sports today. Justin and Dakota, back to you.
All right, Norm, thank you very much. Well, it looks like Apple may be releasing a more affordable iPhone next year. A new research report predicts that Apple will likely debut its new iPhone SE in the first half of 2020. Now, the report found that Apple's cheaper new iPhone would have a 4.7-inch display. The iPhone SE 2 will likely retain the home button and may only have a single rear camera. Also, that the iPhone SE will run on a A13 Bionic chip that powers Apple's latest smartphones and will cost around $400, making it roughly a $600 cheaper than the $1,000 iPhone 11 Pro. So good news for Apple users who are maybe on a budget.
I don't buy it.
You don't buy it? You don't think it's true?
No. And I'm going to tell you why. People who know me know I'm a big Apple fan,
Right.
and I
You're
keep
all
up with
Apple?
Apple rumors. Yeah,
You're all Apple
I've got
all
an
the time.
iPhone. I've got Macs at my house. I have a MacBook Pro in my office right now. I've got an iPad and all that stuff. But I keep up with Apple rumors, and I don't buy it.
No?
Because the last time we bought into the rumors of Apple releasing a cheaper iPhone, we had iPhone 5C, and that was anything but cheap.
Right.
I
had
see
a
it.
5C.
I don't see it.
And I kind of liked it for the time. It was 5 gigabytes for a 5C.
Right.
But
And I mean, a lot of people thought the C stood for cheap. It actually stood for color.
Oh,
iPhone
really?
5 color, because it came in all those different color options because it had the plastic back.
Yeah.
But no, I don't see Apple releasing a cheaper phone. And I don't see them releasing it in the first half of next year either. iPhones come in September. That's been the trend with Apple, so
All right.
I don't see it. I'm sorry, folks. I just don't see it.
we heard it first with Mr. Dakota Hunterelli. No
Yes.
new iPhones that are affordable.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I should get back to my actual job, which is weather here. So again, Friday Night Lights, game of the week. It's Jamestown versus Orchard Park tomorrow night at home. 39 down to 37. Bring your coats, but at least it won't be raining. That's the good news there. 44. Best we're going to be able to do there. Wind gusts will die down through the afternoon today. Temperatures above average. We knocked the high down on Saturday and Sunday, just a couple degrees, but who cares? That's above average, and we'll see plenty of sunshine both days.
All right, Dakota, thank you.
You're welcome.
Fall is here. What are you going to do about it? That's it for us today. Of course, news continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com. When you're on the go, stay in the know by downloading our mobile app. Got to say hello to Jessica, to Connie, to Renee. Hopefully you all are having a good day. June, great to see you as well. We leave you with a live look over Lakewood and the Chautauqua Mall and Wally World off in the distance. Maybe it's a good day to go shopping. Who knows? It's a good day to be inside.
I thought I was the only one who said that.
No, I picked it up from you.
I've been a bad influence.
Don't forget, tonight, 6 p.m. right here on Facebook Live and on the WNY News Now streaming network. Tune in to the Jamestown mayoral debate. I hope to see you there.